All right, guys, Dominick Izzo Wing Chun out here in Chicago. Hope you guys are doing well. Click that like button, subscribe. Make sure you comment in the comment section. Hit that thanks button. Today, going to go back to the influence, right? What influenced me throughout my years of Wing Chun and teaching. And this is a different direction. Just scrolling through social media and I'm looking at some of the content out there. And I just found out that Grandmaster Fred Villari passed away. And it kind of like, I was like, damn. Now, I never knew him. Never met him. I have to say this. So here's how Grandmaster Fred Villari influenced me in my training. He was one of the first people that when YouTube came out, he had a series of DVDs that were putting out that mixed an unmatched level of charisma in his teaching. Never trained his style. It doesn't appeal to me. It's not my thing. But when I used to watch his videos, I'd be like sucked in with how charismatic his teaching ability is. It just absolutely blew me away. But more importantly, why I want to just give a little bit of a recognition and a tribute to Grandmaster Fred Villari is that his organization in Antioch, Illinois, at the time, I think this was 2009 or 10, they were the first school that let me start teaching, that I started teaching at. It was time. I've been training for Wing Chun for, over a decade at that point. I'm like, all right, it's time for me to start teaching, this and that. And I was just like trying to find a spot. And Antioch was an hour away from where I lived. I went up there because I went to park districts. I went to, where else? Other like Taekwondo places, all else. Nobody's no. Everyone's threatened, right? I go up to Villari's Academy in Antioch, Illinois. And I said, could you lend me a place to teach? And they said, yeah, you could do 8 o'clock. If you want to go 8 to 10 or whatever on, I think it was like Wednesday nights after their class was over, you're more than welcome to. They weren't threatened. They were not threatened, and they welcomed in a completely different system, completely different teacher into their academy, and they were so welcoming. I had one student at the time, and I drove up probably 5 or 6 months. I would drive up and teach. And I was just learning how to teach. It was great. But Villari's Martial Arts Academy, Grandmaster Fred Villari, his organization was the first ever to give me an opportunity to teach. So I'm very sad to hear about his passing, but at the same time, too, they gave me an opportunity. So Grandmaster Fred, thank you for the opportunity. Appreciate that. I'm going to close this out with a clip. It's a short clip, but this man's charisma, it's just fucking awesome. And you could tell, again, I know a lot of us like to sit there and call bullshito and what does or what doesn't work. This is clearly a man who dedicated his life to martial arts. Never met him. I don't think I haven't talked to anybody who trained underneath him and since that era, 2009, 2010, but they he had 400 schools. I mean, for the love of God. They were doing something right when it came down to their passion for martial arts. So I'm going to close this out with a clip here, and just a big thank you to Grandmaster Fred Villari for giving me an opportunity, because without you, I wouldn't be here now. Thanks much. See you guys in the next video.
Inside. We push inside, we push outside. We've got control of the knife. And don't worry about grabbing the top of the knife, okay, because you're grabbing the hand. Now we got a little grip on the hand. I use my body, my shoulder to turn him around, not my arm strength. I don't care how strong he is. Then I push that down till he drops the knife. Then drop again your knee on him. Turn again, drop your knee here. Use your foot, the back of the heel of your foot. Bring it up. Instead of kicking this way, you're going to kick in reverse. Kick this way. Bring your foot up, come back and kick with your heel. Good.